Locate all wood pieces to assemble the cabinet of the bed. These pieces will be marked with a number on the back. While assembling the cabinet, please be sure that all of the white cabinet holes are to the back of the unit. Using the bottom rear base, attach it to the side panels, at the bottom using the rear pre-drilled holes using the included cabinet tool. Attach the top rear nailer to the side panels again, using the cabinet tool at the top of the panels. In the same manner, attach the headboard to the side panels. Locate the top panel and attach it to the side panels and top rear nailer. Ensure that the cabinet holes on the long side of the top panel are facing towards the front. Place the cabinet on its side. Attach the top fascia to the top panel using the cabinet holes on the long side of the panel. Be sure that the top of the fascia piece is even with the top of the panel. Attach the bottom kick to the pre-drilled holes at the bottom of the face of the side panels. You have now assembled the cabinet of the bed. Next, on the wall that you would like to put the bed on, use a stud finder to find and mark 3 studs. Also be sure to remove existing baseboards if present. Stand the cabinet against the wall, making sure that it is square and level. If the cabinet is twisted, the bed will not function properly. Secure the cabinet to the wall through the top rear nailer using 4 to 6 lag bolts and washers. We also recommend securing the bottom rear base to the wall, but it is not required. Attach the lift mechanisms to the side panels using 5 machine screws and 4 nylock nuts each. Be sure to hand tighten the screws before tightening with tools. Install the springs onto the left mechanisms. For twin beds, you will need 3 to 5 springs per side. For queen beds, you will need 6 to 8 springs. And for king beds, you will need 8 to 9 springs. If the bed requires an even number of springs, do not use the center hole. If it needs an odd number of springs, start with the center hole and work outward evenly in both directions. Please note that it is easier to add springs after install than it is to remove springs. The actual number of springs required will depend on the total weight of the bed, including the mattress and bedding. The correct lift effort should be between 5 to 10 pounds. Now we will assemble the bed frame. Starting in the bottom right corner, insert the M6 32mm bolt into the 1/2 inch by 3/4 inch leg stop. There are 2 pre-drilled holes at each corner of the rails. On the side rail from the outside, place the bolt with the leg stop through the bottom hole. On the inside of the rail, use the 1 by 1 inch by 1 3/4 inch angle bracket and an M6 hex head nylock nut and attach the bolt to the rail. Use the M6 by 12mm bolt and a nylock nut to go through the top hole of the side rail. Connect the foot rail to the angle bracket using 2 of the M6 by 12 mm bolts and 2 nylock nuts. Repeat this process for the left bottom corner. Using the remaining M6 by 12 mm bolts, the nylock nuts, and angle brackets, secure the head rail to the side rails. Lay the face panels down on a flat surface, preferably a padded surface so it does not scratch the face of the cabinet. Place the assembled bed frame on the top of the face panels so that the head rail is flush with the head of the panel. It is critical to make sure the frame is centered left to right on the panel. Any error will be noticed on the vertical sight line when the bed is closed. Using the M4 by 15 mm wood screws, secure the corners of the frame to the panel and then secure the rails to the panel. Attach the steel stiffeners to the face panel, dividing the frame into 4 equal sections. Using the M4 by 15 mm wood screws, attach the stiffeners to the panel. The stiffeners do not attach to the steel bed frame. For king beds, you will use 5 stiffeners. 3 of them will be equally spaced head to foot and 2 will go against the inside of the foot rail for added strength. Attach the mattress straps to the panel a few inches above the bottom stiffener on both the left and right side of the panel. Use the provided screws with the straps. There is no pre-drilled hole in the straps, so be sure to hold it tight so you can drill through the Velcro. If you try to drill it with slack, then the strap will wrap around the drill. Install the legs using the 1 1/2 inch by 0.765 inch nylon washer on the outside of the frame. On the inside, use the 1 1/2 inch by 0.765 inch nylon washer, the 1 1/2 inch by 0.765 inch washer, the 1 1/2 inch by 5/16 inch holding washer, and the M8 hex head nylock nut. Tighten the nut so that there is a small amount of friction when the leg assembly is rotated from the up to down positions. Position the leg connector between the legs and secure with the M4 by 32 mm hex head bolt and the star washers. Towards the bottom of the side rails, you will see 3 bolt holes. The bottom hole will be 1, the middle will be 2, and the top will be 3 for instructional purposes. In bolt hole 1, insert an M8 by 20 mm Allen head cap screw from the outside of the frame and tightly secure it using an M8 hex head nylock nut. In bolt hole 3, insert an M8 by 20 mm hex head bolt from the outside of the frame and thread on an M8 hex head nylock nut, but make sure it is only finger tight. Pull the bolt head away from the frame, creating a gap. Using the tension tube, pull the tension arm down and lock into place. Be very careful during this step as you could hurt yourself if the tension arm slips and springs back. Next, measure and mark where the handles or knobs will need to be towards the foot of the bed, close to the bottom stiffener. Attach your handles or knobs to the face panel. Stand the face panel assembly up onto the head end. With a helper, lift and slide the panel so that the bolt in hole number 3 drops into the notched end of each tension arm. Be sure to lift the panel over the bottom kickboard so it does not damage the kick or the face panel. Gently tilt the bed face towards you until the bolt in hole number 1 is completely seated into the bottom notch of the tension arms. Insert an M8 by 20 mm hex head bolt through the tension arms into hole number 2. You may have to lift the panel assembly slightly to align the holes on the lift mechanism. Use the M8 hex head nylock nut and tighten to secure holes number 2 and number 3. Use the mechanism covers to hide the springs. Pull the panel towards you to release the lock arms. Make sure to hold the panel securely so it does not slam. Proper balance is not achieved until the mattress is on the bed. Check to make sure the cabinet is level and square, and that the bed face has equal clearance all the way around. If one side has a bigger gap than the other, nudge the cabinet at floor level toward the side with the bigger gap. Lastly, finish the bed assembly by attaching the top cap with the 1 1/4 inch wood screws. You have now completed the assembly of your Murphy bed. Now drop the panel down, insert your mattress, and take a nap. You deserve it.